last time on this shit. I finally got the Temporos pet and completed the Temporos log as much as possible. And after cooking a manta ray, I rolled Trainer Manor and Barbarian Village. And now on this time of Xtreme Onechunk Ironman. Hello everybody, welcome back to the show and also welcome to Barbarian Village. The village where we need to get a Skull Sceptre imbued, which is not that hard, and also the fighting boots. We also need a set of shade robes and that's it. After that we're off to the next chunk. But even though Barbarian Village doesn't have that many chunk requirements, it does have some other interesting stuff. For example, Minotaurs, Catabalpons and Ankus all drop pure essence, and before this I could only get pure essence from essence implings and puro, which is a pain to do because the spawns are very far apart and they fly away. You need an alt, so it's a pain in the ass. So later in this episode I'm gonna test how many essence I can get per hour, and that way we can see if we have a viable alternative to essence implings, and maybe it will make the inevitable 99 room crafting chunk a little less bad. But for now, let's just get into it. There we go, the bottom of the Sceptre. Already got the skull half from the Minotaurs. Pretty good, going really fast. Now let's head off to the green cow lion things with the impronounceable name. Alright, and the top of Sceptre, nice. I killed like 60 of these guys and also got a little pure essence, so very much appreciated. And at long last, I got my 10k from the stronghold. Most accounts start off here, just get a little bit of cash before you do anything, but this is also okay. Okay, so these shades drop rope bottoms and rope tops, and I need those because they're unique. They are only dropped here. These are former random events. They hit pretty hard, they're a high combat level, but there's only a 1 in 4 drop rate for all the pieces, so shouldn't take too long. Also, I'm gonna kill these zombies here because those are really interesting. Also a former random event, and they actually drop dragon bones. They actually drop a lot of bones, as you can see. So this might actually be the best way for me to train prayer right now, if I ever, God forbid, but if I ever get the prayer chunk, so the monastery next to Edgeville, because that would be a disaster. But yeah, this would make that a little easier. Still a horrible grind, but a little easier maybe. The other ways are of course camping hill giants and trying to get dragon imps, but dragon imps are so rare. You can spend an entire day in puro and you might see 2, maybe 5 if you're lucky, so that's not gonna cut it. I had a bank, but I got 2 room bars from a magpie imp, so thank you very much. And 20 shades later, I finally got the top. Okay, so we're done with these former random events. Let's actually complete the totem. I am dropping the shade robes because I don't have any use for duplicates. And I got it on the second Anku. Nice RNG. Okay, so now I can actually make the Skull Sceptre and imbue it. Let's actually make my way to the center, and yeah, that's almost it for this chunk. And bada bing bada boom, Skull Sceptre. So I got the fancy boots. I always got them as a 10-year-old, so I thought, what the hell, why not? They have the same stats as bronze boots and I have iron boots, so I'm never gonna wear them. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to this guy, and if everything's alright, he should imbue my scepter. I am gonna try to obtain a few fragments so I can actually recharge it. Alright, invoke this, and this should be a hard task. And with that done, I'm gonna try to get as much pure essence in 1 hour from Minotaurs. I'm gonna use melee. I think if I use darts I could get a little bit more kills an hour, but I kind of want melee XP right now. I already have 99 range, so yeah, I'm gonna stick with the rune sim, but I'm really killing them quite fast, so let's see how many I can kill. And also I'll get some skull halves and I'll be able to make bone fragments from that, which should keep me supplied with scepter charges. Okay, so after 1 hour, 555 pure essence. Not the greatest. It will be very slow, but is a lot faster than actually going to Puro and catching essence implings. So yeah, this is better. But it's still gonna be 1600 hours of killing minotaurs as it stands, so not the greatest. So let's hope we can still postpone the runecrafting chunk for a bit. Still some minor achievement diary task to do. First one is catch a trout, shouldn't take too long. There we go, that was fast. Okay, and I also need to perform the emotes from the stronghold, so let's do that right now. Idea, stamp, flap, slap head. Okay, medium task done. Awesome. Now I have to make a bowl. And there's the bowl. Okay, that is everything there is to do in this chunk. So I'm gonna check on my bush patch, and after that I think it's time for the chunk rolling. Alright, looking good. Poison ivy is fully grown. They actually can't get diseased, so I knew they were fine. But from now on I'm gonna plant whiteberries. Whiteberries are a very good herblore secondary that I don't have that much of, so for the future I of course need to get 99 herblore at some point, and I want to be prepared, so let's plant that whiteberry. Unfortunately whiteberry can get diseased, so I'm gonna lose a little bit. Okay, so I thought plants were cured with plant cure, but I need secateurs, and the only way I can get those is from farmers. Secateurs are a very rare 1 in 128 drop from farmers though, so I have to be fast and a little lucky to get them. Let's see how that goes. Fucking finally, secateurs. I killed 200 farmers. There's no way that my plant is still alive, but let's have a look anyway. F's in the chat, boys. It died. Well, I guess that means we're ready for another chunk. But before we roll a new chunk, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh takes the hassle out of mealtime this spring by delivering pre-portioned ingredients and easy to prepare recipes right to your door. So you can skip the checkout lines and get right outside in the warm weather, because HelloFresh has dinner covered. And I don't know about you, but personally I really hate wasting food. And HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients help cut down on food waste by at least 23% compared to grocery shopping, which is good for your wallet and the planet. HelloFresh has also a lot of variety. There are options for everyone and every lifestyle, with 40 recipes and over 100 seasonal and convenience items to choose from each week. Use my link or go to hellofresh.com and use code POCLIMPJUN16 to get 16 free meals plus free shipping. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases, and this also really helps out my channel. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Alright, here we are back in the old chunk picker, and the death chunks should be apparent about now. You know, the 3, the farming cape, the runecrafting cape, and the prayer cape. Hopefully I won't get any of those, but the chances are high. The desert chunks are running out. There are no more grinds in desert really. I can't get into Sophanem or raids for that matter, so the desert is grindless right now, so we'll have to look north for the next grind, and hopefully we get number 1, the farming patch chunk. I never thought I'd say that, but yeah, I need farming patches. If I get the farming cape chunk without more farming patches, it's gonna be very, very hard. I have 3 patches right now and no 3 patch, so let's hope for number 1. Also, the lumberyard is very handy, because there is a chance I will have to do 99 construction with backed plants if I get to number 3 and then the rest of Falador. So let's hope I also get the lumberyard, but number 1 is more important right now. I need those farming patches. But because we unlocked Barbarian Village, I can now walk around Draenor Manor, which wasn't possible before, and so now we can roll chunk number 3, Falador. We can grapple over the wall there. And also chunk number 5, which is of course Edgeville. A lot of interesting stuff, free-to-play bosses mainly in Edgeville, also Slayer Masters too. So it is an interesting chunk, but it would put me really close to the monastery. So, I don't know, could be very, very dangerous for me. But now I'm gonna give the mic to Liveword. Of course, all the chunk rolls are streamed, so yeah, let's see what happens. But here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where is it? Oh. More desert, yes. But okay, agility pyramid. So the agility pyramid, the quintessential Ironman moneymaker. I only had to do 1 lap for the medium diary task, and then he could go back to the chunk picker. But yeah, this might be handy in the future if I ever need money or agility XP, because it's not too bad. And of course I did a full run of the pyramid without fucking up. I didn't fall off. And if anyone says otherwise, you will be banished to Legoland. Here we are, giving my 10k Simon so we can get back to the chunk picker. Thank you very much. Let's go back. Ready? Yes. Okay, let's go. Finger on the trigger. Butthole clenched. And this little press of the button is going to decide how I spend the next few months, I think. Chances are high I'm getting fucked. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, yes. Yeah. Okay, so on the one hand this is good. On the other end, if I roll this one next, I'm spending a year buying back plants and doing construction, but only back plants. So this is an absolute death chunk now. I have to roll this before I roll this. So before I could actually go over the wall Falador into the chunk, I need to make some grapples, so I did that first. And then I headed over to Valley. So I headed over the wall, and that was also a diary task, so nice to complete that as well, I guess. And after that we looked around, and I can't get into the park yet, not that it would matter, because there are no molehills there, and the garden supplier obviously requires a house to access. So, but before we head into the mines, I have to go to the Surrey for the star shop. And in this chunk I actually need to buy all the rewards from the star shop, which means 4 star pieces to recolor the Prospector's kit gold, which requires 12,000 stardust, and also 2,000 stardust for the celestial ring. But I already stocked a lot of stardust from just random stars I found throughout my travels. And so yeah, we got the celestial ring, and the ring provides a nice little boost, so that's awesome. And also, of course, 2 star fragments. I need 4 in total, but I guess I'll need to star hunt a little bit. Not too much of a problem, because I have a lot of star locations unlocked right now. It will just take a little bit of searching around. After that I completed one more task by completing the Falador rooftop, of course. And then it was time to head into the Motherlode mine. So unlocking this chunk means that I now have access to the Motherlode mine. Of course I'm gonna need all the rewards, so the Prospector's outfits and the coal and gem bag, which are gonna be pretty useful later. Also, I'm gonna need 100 gold nuggets to gain access to the top floor, and 200 gold nuggets to actually get a bigger ore sack. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem, should have that knocked out in a week or so. But of course we also have the elephant in the room, the 99 mining cape. I'm already 90 mining, so it shouldn't take extremely long, but it's still gonna be a grind nonetheless. Another requirement of this chunk is to get all the rewards from the star shop, including the golden Prospector's outfit, and of course I already have the ring. In the members portion of the mining guild you can also find unidentified minerals while mining. You can use these to buy bags full of gems and also several mining gloves, which basically make it so you have a chance of not depleting a rock while mining it, and will also be extremely helpful for the rest of the grind. And last but certainly not least, we have to get 89 crafting for an amethyst dart. This is definitely gonna be one of the harder ones. I don't have that much crafting XP banked, maybe a couple of 100,000 XP. Not enough, I need over a mil XP in crafting to get to 89. So basically the plan is to use the gold ore I'm gonna get from Motherlode Mine in combination with gem bags I can buy from the unidentified mineral store and the star shop to make jewelry until level 87, and after that I'm gonna get to 89 crafting by using the amethyst I'm gonna mine here after I'm done in the Motherlode Mine. It gives decent XP, and by the time I reach 99 mining I should have enough amethyst to complete the crafting goal. But yeah, you can only get like 100 amethyst per hour. It's very slow to mine, so that's gonna slow down the process a little bit. So those are all the tasks I have to do in this chunk, but the more perceptive ones among you will have noticed that there's one missing, and that is of course craft an Amulet of Fury. It is possible for me to get an uncut Onyx from the bag full of gems, which are sold by the Motherlode Mine shop, the unidentified minerals shop, and the Stardust shop, but it is incredibly rare. The actual drop rate is 1 in 2.5 million from a bag full of gems. And I did some calculations, and it turns out that even if I were to play at peak efficiency for 24 hours a day, it would take me 500 years before I get one uncut Onyx from a gem bag. But to illustrate this a little bit, if George Washington, from the day he was born till 2022, devoted himself to the RuneScape grind 24/7, instead of being a little rebellious rapscallion, he would have 0 uncut Onyx. If Genghis Khan did the same, he'd have 1. And if the good lord himself had a sweet little gaming rig in that cave of his, he would have 4. So excuse me, but I'm not gonna dedicate the next 20 generations of my family tree to this grind. I'm just gonna say it's a meme drop rate. It was a rule in the start of this series. I said some grinds are just too ridiculous, and this is certainly one of them. Okay, I've been putting in some work and now I have 101 nuggets. Yeah, so I'm gonna gain access to the upstairs area because that's a lot more relaxed while training, because you can mine the same rock and not have it despawn. That only works in the upstairs area. So yeah, this is the first thing I'm gonna unlock. After this, we're going for full Prospector. And you might be asking, why don't you unlock it one piece at a time? And no, that's less satisfying. I'm gonna do it this way. Was on a farm run, but found a little star. I'm still gonna need some of these stars, so might as well stay here and mine it. And there we go, star is gone. And 900 stardust with a dragon pick, and I get a lot more stardust, man. I did 90 mining with a black pickaxe and it was really slow. Got a book of knowledge and I'm really not sure what to lamp, so I'm gonna put it on Slayer because that's the one thing I can train, and I still need a Mystic Light Head from a wall beast at some point. So might as well lamp Slayer right now. And here we go, should be the first mining level in a couple of years. Alright, feels good, man. Good to be on a mining grind once again. Alright, this is it, 180 golden nuggets, and that's enough for Prospector armor. Yeah, let's just buy it. 2.5% boost. Alright, only need a gem bag and a gold bag and the sack upgrade. And then we're done with the Motherlode Mine. Also might as well make these pieces gold, because it's gonna look nice. Regular Prospector ain't that flashy, but look at that. What a beautiful boy. So I was really confused what task I had completed, but apparently I had to enter the mining guild wearing full Prospector. So yeah, I just did that. Not gonna lie, I forgot about that task. And in a few moments I should be... There we are. Halfway done with mining. I can now mine amethyst. Yeah, amethyst is gonna... Ooh, that's gonna be rough, man. And 200 more nuggets. I'm gonna get that sack upgrade before I get bags. Cause why not? It helps me with Motherlode Mine, and otherwise I wouldn't get any use out of it. If I unlocked it at the end of the Motherlode Mine grind, that is. Look at that, 7 nuggets in one batch. Not bad. Level 93, and that's probably gonna be the last level at the Motherlode mine, because I'll be done soon. Okay, that's it. We're out of here. Let's get these bags. The coal bag is actually really useful, and the gem bag might also be kind of useful. I'm not really sure in what scenario yet, but the coal bag actually can be used while smelting, so yeah, not too bad. Well, we can stripe that off the list, because I have all the Motherlode mine items. So I wanted to take a little break from mining, so I'm seeing how much crafting XP I actually have banked. I have 1500 black dragonites from magpie imps and ninja imps, from the whole Puro debacle. So I tanned them all, and then I was gonna make them into black dragonite bodies, because later those will be very nice algs. Like an entire stack of like 500 black dragonite bodies should give me a lot of that should give me a lot of RuneScape Bitcoin. Alright, and those were the last ones, and those are 500 black dragonite bodies. So I gained 128k XP, not the greatest, I was hoping for more of course, but I also have a lot of opal jades and red topaz from Temporos. I'm not really gonna touch the red topaz yet, I'm not gonna make it into jewelry, because I'm not sure what to do with it yet, and this Temporos is the only place I can actually get it from until I like unlock a Ramja, so gotta be very careful with those. But the rest I'm gonna make into jewelry. And the last of the gems cut. Okay, so I'm gonna make it into jewelry. Dragonstones I'm gonna make into glories. Diamonds into amulets of power. Rubies also into amulets. And the emeralds into binding necklaces for runecrafting later. The sapphires also into amulets. The topaz gonna leave alone. Jades also into amulets, and the opals into necklaces. Some people have told me not to make jewelry out of the rubies and diamonds for bolts later, but I still have a lot of them. And at this point crafting XP is a lot more important to me than maybe potentially using them on a boss in the future. And I'm gonna get a lot of diamonds, because almost every creature drops gems nowadays, so not a problem. And here we are, 85 crafting, can now make amethyst arrow tips, but I'm not gonna make those because the javelin heads are way more valuable at 87. So from 87 to 89 I will make the javelin heads, because those are more valuable. And here we go, last of the jewelry, out of silver bars, but that's okay. So I'm out of gems, but I still have some flax left, and of course I still have my 10k balls of wool from the very first chunk crafting grind. And I also strung all my amulets for 2.5 XP per string used. And yeah, now I have a lot of amulets, strung amulets. But in total I almost got 400,000 crafting XP, so I had a lot banked. But it's not nearly enough, I still need 4 levels. So yeah, for now I'm gonna go back to the mining guild and I'm gonna start mining amethyst. So I'm here mining amethyst, and this is gonna be my home for a while. Found the dragon impling on my farm run. Let's see. Ooh, that's good XP. Yes, baby dragon bones for the win. Look what we have here, the rock golem. Awesome, I kinda expected to get it, but yeah, have a really high chance of getting it on the amethyst. That's the, oh yeah, this is a third skilling pet. First the beaver, then the squirrel, and now this one. Ah, happy with that, yeah. It looks pretty nice. But I think I'm just gonna keep it this color, because everyone recolors the golem like to gold or something, or black with coal. Most of them are amethyst, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep it this color. Look at that, the 5th pet in total. Awesome. Okay, this should be it. 95 mining. Sorry about the alarm. Yeah, looking good. Stats are getting very nice. I think I finally have enough minerals for the gloves. Yes, 240. Okay, so I'm gonna buy these two, mining gloves and superior mining gloves. And then I'm gonna talk to this woman and have her combine these. Oh man, Dwarf chat heads are so ugly. Yeah, let me combine these. There we go. Awesome. The set is complete, look at that. Well, we can cross that off the list at least. But these are going to be good when mining. They actually have a really useful perk. But that's all the time I have for today. It shouldn't take too long to reach a new chunk, so keep an eye out for a chunk roll stream. And a special thank you to the following channel members, aka Roommate, Luke, The Coded Lar, LP Kellner, Tyler Contrino, The Akbars, Paper, Atlas K, UIM Evan, AFK Over Efficiency, Andros, Radium Windrunner, Snockball1, Spirit, Unsliced, High Class Lowlife 465, Tentelli, Loxins, Dynamite, Epic Duck, Penguin Meat, Blomcoal, Jarvis Callan, Drake Olsen, Hackerai Remu, J Balls, Kurnai, Camty, Sam, X2 Light, JVH92, Cardo Sivadi, Charles Kalman, Apex Eternals, Rennek, Ipsnius, Brendan Nielsen, Callis, Ironwire, Sheep, Jonathan Tukanen, Reese Banner, Zerno, Sidestar, Bash D, Yami Soba, Joss Nador, August Whitley, Slick Zero, Godbro, Sifu, Dakota Chang, Rabbi Sheckelstein, Patriotic Skull, and Mitchell Chamberlain, as well as the other channel members you can see on screen right now. Thank you very much, all of you, and see you in the next video.